welcome to CRC The Conversation. That's right, folks. We want to talk to you just a little bit about some amazing things that are going on. We want to give you some information, but I am the Executive Director and co-founder of the Convergence Resource Center, and I am here with my colleague who will now introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Carla McKiver. I'm CFO for Convergence Resource Center and also co-founder. We do want to have a conversation. That's the reason that we're here. And we want to have a conversation with you, those that are out there listening. We know there's somebody. This is my first time doing something like this, so a little nerve-wracking, but I believe that the conversation is going to be great.
Good.
We're going to first start off with our conversation on trafficking.
Yeah, but before we get to that, Carla, was there anything that happened to you this week or today that kind of caught your eye that made you go, or like you might want to share something with somebody about?
Well, you know what? It was a holiday, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had a big holiday, so we had a lot of people that were in our midst. Mm-hmm. And I really had a trying time.
Oh, okay.
So I had a little bit of happiness and then sadness.
Yeah.
I had someone that was struggling with fertilization.
Oh.
They were pregnant with twins. Mm-hmm. And it was a big thing that we all celebrated. Mm-hmm. And then she lost them.
Oh.
So it's been back and forth, you know, it's like you don't know whether to be happy or to be sad.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what stuck out for me for this holiday. Just be grateful.
Yeah.
You know, gratefulness.
Yes.
You know, even though it was a sad occasion,
sure,
a happy occasion and a sad occasion, we know that it can still be turned around to become happy again.
That's right. So, that's right.
But yeah.
Well, you know, I was driving down the street today and somebody, you know how people have those bumper stickers on there or they have stickers all in their window. And this one sticker had this little dog and it said, "Life is short, bite hard." And I thought, what does that mean? And as I thought about that, it was like, you know, you don't have a lot of time. And there's no guarantee of the time that you have down here. Yeah. So whatever you're doing, dig in and bite hard so you can get it done. And that made me think about what we had to do today. Which was taping this. So this is January, and January is National Human Trafficking Prevention Month. And that was actually started in January in 2010. And it was declared National Slavery and Human Trafficking Prevention Month. And since that time, January has been now acknowledged to bring awareness to and acknowledge those that are experiencing enslavement, and those who have escaped. Well,
this is actually, you're right, that it's Human Trafficking Month. And for 2026, what they're focusing on is stronger connections, stronger focus. So there are quite a few things, and that's one of the reasons that we're even starting this, because of the connections and how we want to focus on different subjects in order to make people stronger.
Yes, that's good.
Because it is all about the connections.
It is. It's all about the connections. You know, and so then looking at this month and looking at what people talk about with this month, one of the areas that I really believe that we often forget about is the parents and loved ones of those that have been trafficked. You know, yes, the victim, the primary person that is involved needs some care and support and some help. But what do you think about the parents and the loved ones? Even if the person is an adult, there's still people in their lives that care about them. So what do you think about them? Are we supporting them?
We're not supporting them. We're not supporting anyone that, especially the parents, that are dealing with a situation that is out of the norm, or what we deem as the norm, right? What we say is the norm. Right. But we don't actually, nowadays it's like the norm can be anything, but sometimes we're just not ready for it. And things that are said or things that are done, I think there should be some type of guidance on how to deal with things that you've never had to deal with before, or words that you've heard that you've never heard before, never thought they would be in your family.
Exactly. And so one of the things that started happening to us to help us to establish what we now call through the eyes of a parent would be when we were talking to a person that had the lived experience of human trafficking, and they would say, well, I went back home, or I escaped and was taken back home. And when my family asked me what happened, I told them. And by I told them, I mean, they told them everything. They told them how they might have been kept in a cage or set on fire, how they were sold over and over in a day. And many times they would say after that, their parents or loved ones just stared at them. You know, they didn't move. They didn't know what to do. And the problem there is that they didn't realize they were in shock. But their response back to us was, they don't love me. My trafficker loves me because my trafficker kisses me. My trafficker hugs me. So I'm not staying here. I'm going back to my trafficker because he loves me. What do you think about that thought process?
It's a real thing. It really is. We say, oh, that's not a thing. No, it is a thing. And because you get that comfort, and some people, I always say people have a gift, and you can either use that gift for good or you can use that gift for bad.
That's true.
And most times traffickers have a gift. They can read you, but they're using their gift for bad. I mean, they're using it against you because they can read how you feel. They know what you're missing. And so all of that love and all that affection that you're not getting from your home, they're saying it's right here.
Well, you know, there's a book, and I won't mention the title because I don't want people to run out and buy it, but it teaches you how to be a trafficker. And one of the concepts in the book is if the person has a weakness, exploit the weakness. But if they don't have a weakness, give them one. So that you can then now exploit them and use them and manipulate them. So when they go back home, they are so drenched in that belief and that lifestyle that whatever that person displayed to them makes them stronger or makes them feel loved. So then their parents and loved ones are left trying to show that they love them, but ill-equipped because of everything that's been programmed into them. And so what we at Convergence came with, as you well know, is through the eyes of a parent. What does that parent see? What does that loved one see? And how do we help them? And so that is why that whole service was created. And that is what we do with that service.
Okay.
And in doing that, we enlist the help of people who have the lived experience of being a parent or loved one who has experienced trafficking. One of those people is Lisa McCormick. And Lisa helped develop that program and talks to parents that have gone through this or are. And we've helped people from all over the world, New Jersey, Canada, because of the wonder of technology.
Right.
We can do it through a Zoom. I know that we don't have a whole lot of time here, but the accomplishments that are made through the eyes of a parent. One of those accomplishments is that parents say to us, they no longer feel alone. They know that there are other people that are experiencing what they experienced. Would you have a comment on that?
I would. I actually, when you said that, they felt like they weren't alone anymore. And I think that everything, unfortunately, needs a group of people that are like-minded. You have this, not, you know, like someone always says, we're in the same stadium, but we all have different sections.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yes,
We're in different sections.
Yeah.
But the thing that they're all there for one cause. And so whatever they hear, they're not surprised because they've heard it before. So you can talk to someone because they know that you've experienced it as well. So if you've talked to someone that hasn't, it's like they're looking at you like, oh, okay, yeah, all right. And they go on about their way like they're in shock. But when you're talking to like-minded people, it makes a total difference.
Yeah, they can identify.
They can identify.
They can identify. Another thing that we want to make sure that people are aware of is that service is free. You can call us and get that service for free. And one of the things that we're also going to do with that is allow you to talk to a psychotherapist. Now, I know, sometimes people poo-poo mental health professionals, right? But I can tell you, talking to a psychotherapist that has the experience to work with people in these situations is invaluable. One of the people who actually went through the eyes of a parent was a psychotherapist himself. And was just, when his daughter went through it, he said he felt like he was losing his mind. But then after going through the eyes of a parent, he felt a whole lot better, knowing that there was some help out there. And that's one of the things we want to do with this broadcast, right? Is let people know there's help out there, so there's help out there for this. Before we move on to the encouragement piece, is there anything else you want to add about that?
Well, I just wanted to add that when you mentioned the reason that we're doing the podcast is really to give out information so that we can clear up any misinformation.
Ah, that's good too. Yeah. Yeah, that's good too.
Because there's a lot of misinformation.
It sure is. Oh my goodness.
Oh, no, he doesn't look like a trafficker. Oh, they don't look like they're doing, because we're very visual creatures. So I am hoping that the things that we discuss in the future, we can't discuss everything right now,
right.
But the things that we discuss in the future will be to clear up all those misconceptions and get clarity.
Yeah. And while, we may not be able to clear them all up, but we'll take a stab at some of them, right?
At some of them.
Oh, another thing that we want to make sure that we do with this broadcast is give you just a little bit of encouragement. We want to give people just a little bit of encouragement in some way, shape, or form. We want to make some kind of a comment or steer you in some kind of direction to help you know that you're not alone. That there are people out there that are going through what you're going through, right?
Yeah.
And there's help out there. There are a lot of numbers you can call. There are people you can seek for help. But what we want you to know is that no man is an island. We used to sing that song as children, no man stands alone. And the truth of the matter is you're not alone. There are people out here who can help you with that situation if you are the parent or loved one of someone that has the lived experience of human trafficking. Carla, did you want to say any encouragement?
I think that even talking about through the eyes of a parent, I think that that's encouragement to find someone, come to us, come to anyone to find that group where you can express yourself so that you're not holding everything inside and that you're not alone.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing is that you're not alone.
No.
And never have been, but you're not alone.
You just don't know it, right? When we're going through stuff, we want to isolate. That's our first line of defense. Isolate, get away from people and keep this all to myself, keep this hush hush and don't tell anybody. And it's a lot of times in moments like that where we feel more alone than ever. But we want to welcome people to send in to us things that were encouraging to you, right? So that we can share those with others.
Yes.
And we want to ask you to subscribe to our YouTube page so that you can watch this podcast along with the other podcasts that'll be coming, or you can listen to Triumph Rising, which is our radio show that comes on Joy 1340 on Mondays at 12:30. But if you happen to miss it, you can also go to our website and see it. What else would you like me to remember to do, Carla?
Well, you know what? I never thought that I'd ever be saying this, but like and subscribe. Make sure you like and subscribe.
That's good.
And know that we will be here for the next conversation.
Yes, we will.
This is not the end of it. This is the beginning.
Yes, it is. And we know that we're not going to do everything perfect, but we are going to keep coming back, right?
Yes.
Check out our website, www.convergenceresource.org. Right?
Correct.
And where can they send us an email, Carla, if they're interested in some suggested topics or words of encouragement?
That would be CRC. Contact us at convergenceresource.org.
That's right. And then again, if you found words of encouragement that helped you, send them to us so we can share them with other people. I don't know if there's anything else you wanted to say about today, Carla. How do you think you made it through?
I made it through, but I was thinking if this is our first time doing a podcast, my first time doing a podcast, but if you could put in the comments that you saw it and maybe just put a word of encouragement in the comments. I would like to see that.
That would be good. And if you are a person that is struggling with this, if you are a person who has someone in your life that has the lived experience of human trafficking, and you just need to talk to somebody, you may not want to come in for any kind of service, you just want to talk to somebody, give us a call. We have people that can talk to you and listen, and that's a big thing these days. Everybody can talk, but listening is an art, isn't it? It is a skill.
It's a learned behavior. That's what it is, a learned behavior.
To listen without cutting people off, right? But we want you to know that we're here. We're here to listen as well. And we just want to thank you so much for tuning in, because we're just here to have a little conversation, right?
Just a little conversation, a little information.
Yeah.
And clear up that misinformation.
That's good. So we'll talk to you next time.
All right, next time, the next conversation.
The Convergence Resource Center provides support services for women rebuilding their lives after trauma, with an emphasis on survivors of human trafficking and justice-involved women. We envision individuals who are empowered to make healthy choices that lead to productive, positive lifestyles within their homes and communities. The Convergence Resource Center sincerely thanks everyone for their generous donations. Your compassion makes it possible for us to support women on their healing journeys, rebuild families, and strengthen communities. For more information about the Convergence Resource Center and how you can get involved, visit us online at www.convergenceresource.org.